But yeah, so if you can follow along as I sing through it. This is about a 2-hour show with intermission, and we will be taking an intermission because Lord knows my voice will need the break. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all this. We were kind of doing a test run yesterday, and it's very vocally demanding, if you couldn't imagine. So we'll see how long I can go. If it starts to get to the point where it's dangerous, I'll definitely cut it short. But
Dustin, the word rape was not allowed.
Yeah,
I had to put the @ sign in there.
I actually tested this earlier. I was able to write the Rape of Lucretia in my title before, but it wasn't working now. So maybe it was just like a weird blip in the system.
As far as, and to answer Moo, it's as far as percentage, we're going for complete.
Yeah, we're going for the complete thing.
But if he's gonna die otherwise, then we'll cut it short. But we're gonna do the best we can.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I needed to say before we begin.
You gotta watch your Nightbot there. If you had people watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm actually gonna ban Nightbot for today.
If Sienna's watching,
yeah.
I wanted to say that.
Hold on. Ban Nightbot. I'm banning Nightbot for the day.
Okay, good.
Because I don't want you guys spamming stupid commands that don't have any business being here. This is at least a somewhat serious affair.
We'll try.
At least, yeah, we'll try. I've got real life people watching,
including possibly his teachers,
including my teachers. So I don't really want you guys screwing this up for me, you know.
All right. You ready to rock?
All right. I'm trying to. Let me think if there's any last minute things I needed to mention. I mentioned words. I mentioned houses. Oh, so every now and then there's going to be a part where multiple people sing at the same time. Mike may or may not join in depending on how he's feeling. So sometimes it'll be a 2-man affair. Most of the time it'll be a 1-man. Let me get my score.
Oh my God, who just did that?
So let me show you guys.
Somebody said hi, Professor Sienna. Who's that?
We've got, here's the full score. We got the full shebang. We're going to sing through this. Oh, that's Jesse.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hello.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, and I should also mention that I don't really know all of this. I would say, if I had to give a rough estimation of how much I know solidly, I would say like 70 or 80% of the show.
Me and you, Lois, says it's about 2 hours with intermission. It's an hour and 40 of music.
Yeah. So I know about 80% of it like solidly, and then the other 20% is basically just gonna be me guessing a lot. So we'll see how this goes.
Me too. I haven't played this in
Mike,
at least 3 weeks.
He's underselling himself. He's actually incredible. If you guys find his performance at least somewhat awe-inspiring, make sure that you put any amount of hype emotes in the chat so that he can see them.
All right. Shall we?
All right. Let's begin.
Begin Act 1.
Rome is now ruled by the Etruscan upstart Tarquinius Superbus, the proud king, but one servant to the late monarch Servius. How did Tarquinius reach the throne? By making his own virtues and his will bend to the purpose of determined evil. In quiet humility he hid his pride, and running to agree with every faction, divided the Roman court, till each part sought him as an ally, and those he murdered, he would mourn as though a friend had died. If piety impeded him, he'd pray with it. If greed, he'd bribe it. And always he'd pay his way with a prodigious liberality of self-coined obsequious flattery. So he climbed and married the king's own daughter, whom he murdered. Then married her sister, the self-seeking, self-appointed widow, who poisoned her first husband, the heir.
once joined in holy wedlock, they'd throttle the king, and now rule the Rome by force, and govern by sheer terror, while their son Tarquinius Sextus, of whom you shall hear, leads Rome anew to Etruscan war, and treats the proud city as if it were his whore. It is an axiom among kings to use a foreign threat to hide a local evil. So hear the grumbling Romans march from Rome to fight the Greeks, who also march from home, both armies fretting under their own generals. Slowly time here moves toward the date. This Rome has still 500 years to wait before Christ's birth and death, from which I'm fled to you with hands across its eyes. But here are the wounds are made, yet still his blood is shed. While we as true observers stand between this present audience and that scene, we'll view these human passions and these years through eyes which once have wept with Christ's own tears.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm gonna be trying to hydrate as much as possible through this.
Here the thirsty evening has drunk the wine of light. Satan, the sun falls through the horizon. The air sits on their backs like a heavy bear. Only the noise of crickets alleviates the weight of this silent evening. Horses sensing thunder stamp in their stables. Bullfrogs brag on their persistent note. Centurions curse their men, the men curse their luck, as they look towards Rome's distant lights, which bend in the Tiber, beckon through the night. Who reaches heaven first is the best philosopher. Bacchus jumps there with a cub, reason climbs their made her. Oh, the only cup worth filling is this, is this, is this, is this. They drink, for their time is flowing with the night, and life is dark except where wine sheds light. But the officers are not generally drunk so early. Who reaches heaven last is the worst philosopher. Logic claims they're on a roll. Cupid flies there sooner. Oh, the only girl worth having is wine, is wine, is wine, is wine. The night is weeping with its tears of stars, but these men laugh, for what is said is folly, and so they drink to drown their melancholy. Who drowns in women's eyes, and then drinks lips of pleasure, sucks all heaven in a kiss, then thirsts in hell forever. Oh, the only wine worth having is love, is love. Oh, the only wine is love, is love, is love, is love. Love, like wine, spills easily as blood, and husbands are the broken bottles. Last night some generals rode back to Rome to see if their wives stayed chaste at home. Give me like 2 seconds here.
As we pause, you're all right.
It's okay. We've got a hold here. Maria was unmasked at a masked ball. Celia was not found at all. Flavius is still searching for her. And Maximus found that his wife Donata had been served by some Sicilian actor. Sophia's silver chastity belt was worn by her coachman as a collar. Delida lay after a midnight bout, too drunk to give a clear account. Patricia lay naked with a Nubian. She told Junius she was having massage. You were fools to go at all, fools to set the honor of your wives against a drunken bet. I warned you not to go. Why should you complain? We found Lucretia safe at home, the only wife who stood the test, and Colapinos has won a bet. And Junius is a cockle, and Junius is a cockle. A cockle's a cock without a crow, and Junius is a cockle, a cuckold. So are you too, Tarquinius, since you have made the whole of Rome your brothel. My wife's untrue, but so is yours, for you unmarried can only know the constancy of whores. You forget I'm the Prince of Rome, but I at least am Roman. With a Nubian deputy in bed, it's better to be Etruscan. Spendthrift, usurer, lecher, eunuch, climber, upstart, regret. You young son, you old man, who licentious thou, pagan, dyspeptic pig, revelry, peace, peace. Save your swords till we meet the Greeks. Let us drink, Prince Tarquinius, a toast to the chaste Lucretia. measure of my shame. Hammer trips the measure of my shame. Lucretia, Lucretia, now all of Rome will laugh at me. Now Rome will laugh at me. Or what is worse, will pity me. Will pity me. Will pity me. Lucretia, 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 Lucretia. Oh, it is plain that nothing pleases your friends so much as your dishonor. For now they can indulge in chatter and patronize you with their patter. And if by chance you lose your temper, they say they tease in all good humor. Tomorrow the city urchins will sing my name to school and call each other juniors, juniors instead of fool. Collatinus will gain my fame with the Roman mob, not because of battles he has won, but because Lucretia's chaste, and the Romans being wanton worship chastity. Lucretia. Collatinus is politically astute to choose a virtuous wife. Collatinus shines brighter from Lucretia's fame. Collatinus is lucky, very lucky. Oh my God, with what agility does jealousy jump into a small heart and fill till it fills it, then breaks that heart. Lucretia, how bitter of you, how venomous to vent your rage on her. Why be so vicious? Why so jealous? You're blinded by grief at Patricia's unfaithfulness. The wound in my heart, Collatinus, will drive me to despair. I ask your forgiveness for being malicious when you are so proud of Lucretia's virtue. Or good luck. Dear friend, Collatinus, those who love create fetters which liberate. Those who love destroy their solitude, destroy their solitude. Their love is only joy. Those who love defeat time, which is death's deceit. Those who love divide a slow revenge, divide a slow revenge. Their love is all despair. Their love is all despair. sake, stop! You disgrace your rank by brawling like a common peasant. He's drunk. That's enough, Junius. Leave quarreling to those with less important tasks ahead. I'm ready to forget. Give me your hand, Tarquinius. With you two arm in arm again, Rome can sleep secure. Good night, good night, good night.
All right, this is where it gets a little off the rails.
There goes a happy man. There goes a lucky man. His fortune is worth more than my Etruscan crown, but he is subject to your crown, and I am subject to Lucretia. What makes the Nubian disturb his heavy mountain? Why does he ravish the rock's austerity and powder it to dust to find its secret lust, till in his hand he holds the Trojan? Is this all his hands were seeking? What drives the Roman beyond his river Tiber? Why do Egyptians dare the shark's ferocity, and groveling body to break its dream of sleep, till to his queen he gives the royal pearl? Is this what his eyes were seeking? If men were honest, they would all admit that all their life was one long search for pilgrimage to a paradise in which their lies were reflection greater than the image of perfection which is love's brief mirage. It seems we agree, but I'm not of the same opinion. What do you mean? I am honest and admit, as a woman's my beginning, woman's the end I'm seeking. Well, but as ambition is your beginning, power's the end you're seeking. That's not true, but let's quarrel. We're both unfortunate. I with my unfruitful, faithless wife, you with my barren bevy of listless whores. Oh, I'm tired of winning women. It's all habit, with no difficulty or achievement to it. But Collatinus has Lucretia, but Lucretia's virtuous. Virtue in women is a lack of opportunity. Lucretia's chaste, that she is beautiful. Women are chaste when they're not tempted. Lucretia's beautiful, but she's not chaste. Women are all whores by nature. No, not Lucretia. What? Already jealous of her honor. Men defend a woman's honor when they would lay siege to it themselves. I prove Lucretia chaste. No, that you will not dare. That you will not dare. Good night, Tarquinius.
We're almost done with the first scene. We got like, what, 5 more after?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
You're fine. Got one more minute.
It is not far to Rome, not far to Rome, not far, not far. Oh, go to bed, Tarquinius, go to bed. The lights of Rome are beckoning. The city sleeps, Corvina sleeps. Lucretia, Lucretia.
Get his bearings.
Yeah.
This is Tarquinius's ride. This is gonna be wild. Here we go. Let him get his bearings here.
Okay.
My horse! My horse! Tarquinius doesn't wait for his servant to wake, or his groom to saddle. He snatches a bridle and forcing the alignment through his veins bare white teeth, runs him out of the stable. Mount without curb or saddle, the stallion short straight back, and with heel and with knees, clicks his tongue, flicks his whip, throws the brute into mad gallop. Impetuous the powered flanks and reckless the rider. Now the prince and Arab steed bend as one for both the speed. Here the hosts punish the earth. Muscles strained, tail and short, tail and high, head thrust back. What does back, nothing slack. See the horse takes the bit between his teeth. Now no rain can impede or stop him, yet the prince still whips him. Now right who's ridden, Tarquinius the stallion or the beast. Tarquinius, in both but furious, with desire impetuous, burns for his white ass, with speed of flames. As I leave, lies rage has lost, lies rage has lost. But here they cannot cross. Turn back, Tarquinius. Do not tempt the Tiber. Try to swim in this river. Stallion rears, holds for the stars. The prince desires, so he dares. Now stallion and rider break the sleep of water, disturbing its cool dream with hard flank and shoulder. Tarquinius knows no fear, he's across, he's heading here. Lucretia.
Scene 2.
All right, we're into scene 2, guys.
This is the harp concerto, except not a harp.
Oh. It's a little bit more intimate. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Just a little bit. Mostly because I'm very quiet in my falsetto. Alright, just let me know when we're right here.
Yeah.
Spinning wheel on four strings which desire has swung. Turning and turning, turning and turning, twisting a shred of knots over
beautiful, chat, please.
Their humming will reminds each of it loss of you. Spinning and spinning, spinning and spinning. Days of time. Restless, so restless, till I can know you. I'm sure of beauty, of beauty. I'm sure of beauty. I have never been another. Lucretia is my daughter. When dreaming, when dreaming, when dreaming. Searching and searching.
Screw, I'm not doing it the octave.
Searching and searching. Seeking the threads of their dreams. Finding and losing.
Thank you.
Finding and losing. Meanwhile, much as Lucretia gives life to her Lucia who lives a shadow and echo.
we do what we have to do sometimes.
As time spins a fragile thread, turning and turning, turning and Listen, I heard a knock. Someone's at the gate. Lucia, run and see. Perhaps it is a messenger. Run, Lucia. Come and sit down again, my child. It is far too late for a messenger. Besides, you have already had 2 letters from Lord Calatinus today. Oh, if it were he come home again. These months we spend apart, our time thrown in a grave. Perhaps this war is won or lost. What matters if it's finished? My child, to whom tempts disappointment? But did you not hear anything? Who was it? There was no one there, madam. I'm sure I heard something. It was your heart you heard. Yes, it runs after him with steady feet, like a lost child with tireless feet. It is better to desire and not to have, than not to desire at all. Have patience, madam. How cruel men are to teach us love. They wake us from sleep of you into the dream of passion. Ride away, ride away, ride away, while we still yearn. How cruel men are to teach us love. Madam is tired, it is getting very late. Shall I put these wheels away, madam? Yes, and then we'll fold this linen.
I'm not doing Lucia here.
Time treads upon the hands of women. Happens, there is time it away. Their fingers punctuate each day with infinite detail, putting this here, that there, and washing away. Before marriage may prepare the feast, at birth or death, hands must fold clean linen. Whatever their hearts hold, their hands must fold clean linen. Their fingers are love's thrown beacon, and in their routines a home designed. Home is what man lives to seek. What is home but women? Time carries men, but time treads upon the tired feet of women.
Sing it, Mike.
How quiet it is tonight. Even the street is silent. It is. I can almost hear myself thinking. And what are you thinking? That it must be men who make the noise, and that madams must be tired and should go to bed, and leave this living to Lucia and me. Oh, I'm not tired enough. It is better to do something than lie awake and worry. But let us light the candles and go to bed. We oatmeal slippers of sleep creep through the city and drag the sable shadows of light over the limbs of sight. Now still lie to sound and separate cold echo as hope strikes hot stone on one-way road to Rome. The restless river now flows on with the falling tide, and petals of star fall out onto its back and float. Dogs that heel, race and bark, sleeping cocks wake and crow. Drunken whores going home turn to curse the Prince of Rome. The city busy with dreams, now he's through the city walls. Weaves on the loom of night, the black beast white with sweat, blood pouring from his hocks. A satin curtain which falls, the prince dismounts, and now he throat. She pales with an unspoken fear. Open in the name of the Prince of Rome. Lucia bolts the door with excited haste. Tarquinius enters Lucretia's home. The women curtsy, he is Prince of Rome. The prince bows over Lucretia's hand. His ruddy eyes into her breast, and there with more thirst than manners rest. Lucretia asks for the news. Whether her lord Collatinus is well or ill, whether the armies put to flight, and what brings his highness here with haste at night. Tarquinius lascivious away, and asks her for some wine. With much relief she pours it. He claims Lucretia's hospitality. He says his horse is lame. What brings the Prince Tarquinius here at this hour of the night? How can he dare to seek for shelter from Lucretia? Oh, where is Lord Collatinus? He must be here to greet Tarquinius. His coming threatens danger to us. The Etruscan palace stands all across the city, but etiquette compels what discretion would refuse. So Lucretia leads Prince Tarquinius to his chamber, and with decorum wishes him good night, Your Highness. Then Bianca, with that rude politeness at which a servant can excel, curtsies and says good night, Your Highness. Whilst Lucia, standing tiptoe in her eye, curtsies lower than the rest, and shyly bids the prince good night. Your Highness, Your Highness, good night. And Tarquinius, with true Etruscan grace, bows over Lucretia's hand, then lifts it with slow deliberation to his lips. Good night, Lucretia. And then all, with due formality, wish each other a final good night. Good night, good night, Lucretia. Good night, good night, Lucretia.
And that's Act 1.
All right. That's all of Act 1.
This chat is exploding today.
Oh my god.
Somebody said, I think these high notes are affecting my dog. Who was that?
Oh my goodness.
I was sitting there trying to read it and I was concentrating.
Hello,
Good
everyone.
job, question mark.
Good job. So we're gonna take a little break because I just did a lot of
singing.
singing.
How hard that is for him. It's like, Tarquinius is home. Oh could have been filmed in the early 2000s on VHS. Thank you, Dustin.
Whew.
Through an all-female scene.
All right, so to walk you guys through the dynamic of what's to come.
I have people Snapchatting me. They found my Snapchat.
So to explain the dynamic of this show, so the first scene was all men. The second scene is all women except for Tarquinius at the end. And then Act 2, Scene 1, obviously, we're kind of leading up to it. It's kind of in the title of the show, what's going to happen in Act 2, Scene 1. And then Act 2, Scene 2 will be the aftermath. So Act 2, Scene 1 is predominantly Tarquinius and Lucretia. And then Act 2, Scene 2 will be basically just everybody, except for Tarquinius. He's not in Act 2, Scene 2. Which means that all of my familiar music is not in Act 2, Scene 2. So it's going to be a lot of guessing.
Maddie just tweeted saying, go watch this. For those...
Oh, my Lord.
Maddie is the daughter of Julie Gunn, who is one of the collaborative piano teachers here, as well as one of the co-founders of Lyric Theater and the conductor for the show when we did it.
Yeah, and also...
I was assistant conductor,
yes,
which is why I can...
Our friend. So, guys, how do you like Mike's piano playing, huh? Isn't he killing it? Like, oh my God.
Anyway.
Talk about a ridiculous score to have to play through. Like, oh my freaking God.
He is fired. Thank you.
He's
Malcolm. I find all this fun. Shout outs. Yay.
Huh. I'll be right back, actually. I gotta go pee.
I'll interact with
Yeah, if you want, Mike, if you want to take the hot seat so that people can talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
Just come up and sit right here.
Is your chat up there? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Guys, if you have any burning questions for Mike, now would be the time.
I'm used to Twitch. I actually... Can he play in C minor? Yes. I actually do watch Twitch. Believe it or not, I don't know what... Ooh, let me get my face on here. I don't know what video games everybody plays, but I am guilty of playing RuneScape for most of my life, so I watch a lot of the RuneScape streamers on here. I used to play League, but, loss of time. Being diminished. Have I watched him before? I do now. I actually didn't realize we met each other when we came here to Illinois, and I didn't realize he actually grew up about 25 minutes from me. So it's like I knew him before I knew him. Both, Dustin. I do. I played old school before it became RS3, and then now I have RS3. Yes, it is. OSRS is OP. Guiltily, I think 2 summers before this one, I remember there was a day where I woke up at 11 o'clock and then went to bed at midnight and was on RuneScape the entire time. Simon! He's watching. Simon's a friend of mine here. Whoever it is. Let's see who else we got. Teach me how to play and sing at the same time. That's actually, I don't know if any of my professors are watching, but that's actually the requirement for a collaborative pianist here. You are expected to do that. Am I very good at it with this show? Yes, because I'm so used to it. But if you threw a score in front of me, I'd be struggling, especially if it's not in English. What else we got? Can I scroll up on this? Can you sing Ocean Man if I knew Ocean Man? Believe it or not, I don't know much pop music. I grew up on 70s and 80s music. Yes, exactly that. As soon as somebody said Piano Man, I grew up on that. Hey, thanks for watching, Lauren. Or Freebird. Freebird's guitar. How often are operas in English like this? They're usually in Italian or German, right? Or Winterize. My recital. Is that Kevin? How often are operas in English? More so now, but with a lot of opera these days, the common operas are mostly in Italian and German. For example, all the Mozart operas are mostly in Italian, and then you see some German. Most common opera we actually did was Bohème. Scott sang in that.
It's me.
They're asking like how often are operas in English done? Not as often. They're being done more often now.
Wait, so guys.
So Kevin's here. You can see
Oh,
him there.
yeah,
Lauren's here. Or Vinterized as soon as he said that.
Oh my God. Hi, everybody.
Did you pee and diminished? Somebody was, I forget who else people.
So guys, let me ask you something. If this guy right here started his own Twitch channel where it was him playing piano and taking song requests and learning songs on the fly, because he can definitely do that, would you watch him? I'm trying to get.
Oh my God,
I'm
that's
trying to
funny.
get. I'm trying to convince him to do it because I seriously think that he could, like, I think that he could blow up on Twitch.
People are idiots.
If he did this consistently enough. Like, obviously it requires a consistent schedule, but
Yeah. Salad dropped a bombshell on me there. It's fine. That's funny.
oh yeah,
What do we got?
I love these copy
Who are-
pastas.
Who are the, what are we saying yes to? I don't even know.
Oh, they're all saying yes to what I just asked them.
Oh, what did you?
They all look at all those people who said that they would watch you.
Oh, geez.
You better start a Twitch.
I got to
channel,
start.
buddy.
I have a Twitch handle. I just don't have the equipment for
What
it.
would that handle happen to be?
Piano Man 339.
Okay, twitch.tv/piano. I can't type.
Man
Piano Man 339.
Yep.
Go follow that right now.
Oh, geez.
If you like any of the piano playing you've heard.
You have to show me what equipment I need to do this.
It's really not that bad or really that costly if you're willing to like just blow like
Yeah.
anywhere from it's like double digits for the bare
Literally,
bone.
the times I
like-
could stream is like 1 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, like all you would basically need. I mean, you could even have like a laptop webcam, or if you wanted a nicer webcam, that'd be like $75-100. And like a microphone as well is like.
Followed.
anywhere from
Look at
75
these
to
guys.
150.
I realized like the what's the term for it? Like just the crap people post in this. What is it called?
Oh, the emotes.
No, not the emotes. The where just people post like offensive shit on here. And you
Oh,
just,
the
like,
copy
deal-
pastas, like the.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so. Well,
What is
yeah.
the name of that? I can't remember it now. What the name of that is? Where people just trolls. That's it.
Oh, the troll. You're looking for like what they're called. I got you.
Yeah, the trolls. That's it. You now have 20 followers.
Let's go, dude. Keep it going.
Oh
So we're
my
gonna
God.
start back up in a little bit. We're gonna do Act 2, but I just need a rest.
I saw a
little bit.
bunch of like. There were a bunch of like Snapchat things I saw, and I don't know why they didn't pop
What
up.
did I
Oh,
do
wait a
with my-
minute.
Oh, there we go.
Do I hit this one?
So guys, since we're taking a little break, let's have a little. If you guys want, we can have a little Q&A session.
Oh, geez, we're already
Mostly
doing it.
because I want to use this to segue into a very
Stay
common.
hydrated, bot.
Oh, I love Stay Hydrated Bot. I want to use this as a chance to segue into a question that I've gotten a lot from people, which is why the hell would you pick this opera to do a one-man show? And really, just because it's convenient. The two of us, as well as many other people in our program, just spent the past 3 months rehearsing the show day in and day out. And then we performed it a couple weeks back. And I've always wanted to do this. I had a sub goal for a very long time that I would do a one-man opera for some reason. And so I figured, hey, I already know the freaking thing. Why not?
And then he's like, he Facebook messaged me and he said, I have a weird request for you. And he told me what was going on. I said, dude, I watch Twitch all the time. This is the only chance I could be on a Twitch stream ever. So I said, hell yeah, let's do it. What does that say? 200 IQ. I'm probably taking these too literally.
So do you guys have any other questions about anything you're hearing? Anything like any questions that you have about this whole
Oh, I'm waiting.
shindig?
I'm waiting for the hashtag vape in the chat.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is not a vape.
No, it's not a vape.
This is it's a nebulizer.
Water vape.
Yeah, it's basically a water vape.
It's to get him hydrated quickly.
It's not the kind of vape that you think it is.
Mike is like a cool dad. I live a boring life. What can I say?
You live a busy life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Tim, why can't I hear?
Why can't I hear? Shut up, Falcon.
Are you a tenor? He's got the range to be, but no.
No, yeah, I'm a baritone. I just happen to have a decently high range.
Does
so
it
I can
take
do a
too
lot of-
long to get high on that? Shit. Pro LM Piano Man is like 70 years old.
Puff pass. I hate you, Normandy.
Why not doing the rest of it indigestion?
All right, Falcon, you're not allowed to ask questions anymore. What voice type are you, and why is it tenor? Can somebody ban Artiodactylic, please?
That's Jessie.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Somebody ban her real quick.
I'm sort of a tenor, but am I?
Jokes aside, what does a nebulizer do? It's essentially, it takes water and vaporizes it really fast. So you can see it's just a steady stream of
You definitely need to do this again because holy shit, I'm loving this. We'd have to find an opera we could do, or find like a one-act opera. Do you have perfect pitch?
Funny enough, not only do I have it, we both
have it. Yeah.
You wouldn't know by how many mistakes I made.
Don't get him started. Wait a minute. Who is it? Who is that? I don't know that. Oh, geez. That's probably me.
It's even though... Yeah,
but what is the functionality on it? I mean, honestly, does it make operas like this any easier? No, it doesn't. It just, for me personally, when I'm coaching, I can hear wrong notes easier.
Oh, I think he's asking about the nebulizer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean,
that's the functionality of perfect pitch, I guess. What's your highest pitch for you? It's high C for sure. I know that.
Well,
if not higher than that.
I mean, full voice. I usually warm up to like a B flat or a B, but I would never.
I've heard you hit high C before.
Well, I guess. Yeah, I've definitely like wailed out something. But I guess performance-wise, the highest thing I'd be comfortable performing would be an A. Or maybe if like I had to like do a run up to a B flat or something like that.
Oh man. Oh, jokes aside, what does the nebulizer do? There we go. I didn't see that question before. Is there anything else?
Idea what you will do after your education. We both have. You have 2 more years, right?
Yes, I have. Actually, no, I have 3 more.
You have 3 more. Okay.
I'm here for 4 years because I'm in a doctoral program, but he's here for another year.
So after basically what I'm going to start doing next year is I'm going to start planning auditions for what are basically opera apprenticeships. Like you go around, you travel to a bunch of different opera houses and different companies, and you audition for them, and they're called young artist programs. And if you get accepted, it's basically like a 2-year internship kind of thing, but all expenses are usually covered or sponsored by somebody else, and it's essentially like a crash course in just being trained to be. It's more stage and performance oriented than it is here, which is basically you kind of get a whole smorgasbord of different opportunities to kind of expand your musical horizons. The opera apprenticeships, the young artist programs, are a little bit more focused. But they're also really, really hard to get into. So if I get in, literally, like if I even get into a single one, I'd be thrilled. So that's what I'm going to try to be doing next year.
I want to hear you sing a C5. Yeah, right. Anywhere you want to apprentice. Well, I know you did Pittsburgh Opera for a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't want to drop too many names because I don't know their
legality
stuff.
I need to basically do a lot of research this summer to see exactly where I might want to be.
Who is Lucretia?
Lucretia was played by 2 amazing colleagues of mine named Sadie Cheslak and Teresa Lutuma.
Lutuma is correct.
Okay.
Were they any good? Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Everybody in this production was amazing.
Are you the best singer in the Ratchet and Clank world? Then I would think so.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of competition, especially now that
depends on what type of singer. He's probably the only opera singer.
Yeah, it really depends on the genre.
I think they mean the character, Lucretia. Where's the question again? Lucretia is, let me think about this. Well, obviously it's in the title of it, but she, I guess, let me see if I can get the Cliff Notes correct, where basically the scene he did where he was passing back and forth, he was passing between Junius Calatinus and himself, because that was the role he played, and Calatinus thinks Junius and Tarquinius are getting along when they're really not. And Junius keeps ribbing him, basically saying, Lucretia is the only one who hasn't cheated on somebody yet. And he said, okay, I'll prove to her, as after he keeps ribbing him, he says, okay, I'll prove to her, or I'll prove that she is chaste, which means that she wouldn't do something like that.
Yeah, Junius is basically saying that, you heard it, like he's saying all women are whores, like every woman given the opportunity would cheat on her significant other. Tarquinius is like having a weird... cognitive dissonance about all this because he bangs whores all the time. Like that's all he does is just sleep with woman after woman. They all throw themselves at him because he's the Prince of Rome. Why wouldn't they? It's like a power thing. And so for some reason he has it in his mind that like Lucretia is this idealistic like pedestal of virtue. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like weird young naivete of him like not really being able to get his bearings on how he feels about women, or like how his like different issues that he has. Who knows? There's a whole different bunch of ways you can interpret it. But Junius keeps, like Mike said, he keeps ribbing him over and over. No, women are whores, women are whores, women are whores. He says, no, I'm going to prove that Lucretia is chaste by going to her house, and he has no plan. He has no plan after that other than I am drunk and horny and I'm going to go to her house and see what happens. I
wish you had the sheet music available for reading the words. It would be a nice... Yeah.
Well,
the problem is that would be a copyright
infringement.
Exactly,
yeah. This is not public domain. This was written in, like, what, the 40s?
Yeah, 1946, and the reason we get away with this is because it's a parody.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd probably be taken down right now by the Britten estate.
We're not charging admission for this, like, we're not... This is not a serious performance of any nature.
Sounds like a plan made on the go, yep.
But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, we just finished Act 1. We're taking a little break. We're probably going to hop back in, like, a minute or two here to do Act 2. And then, if you guys need to follow along, if you want to follow the words, type !words, or if you're on mobile, !words mobile in the chat. I have 2 different sites for
Dustin, thank you for that. Yeah, you can follow the libretto on that link.
That's right. I banned the bot. I forgot.
now I'm thinking of Tarquinius being some neck-bearded creep like Nero. That would actually,
that's
not
a
good way to describe it. Yeah.
Let me see if I can get Nightbot back here.
Well, the reason we banned it is just because of what was the reason? It's like there are certain requests. Oh, your moderator did it.
Thank you, April. The reason I did it is because everyone kept spamming really stupid commands on Nightbot, and I have teachers and academic professionals that are watching this stream.
Not that they haven't seen this stuff; they have kids, but
exactly.
Still,
I want to maintain.
I'm sure they've all seen
this
kind of stuff. Thank you, Nightbot, and we got Sellout.
Oh yeah. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, if you're new here, make sure that you follow. I don't really do a whole lot of this kind of stuff particularly, but I obviously every now and then I do this kind of stuff. So, I stream performances once in a blue moon.
Are we ready to do Act 2?
I think we're ready.
So I will tell you this, at the end of Scene 1 into Scene 2, I haven't played this interlude in 3 weeks.
Oh my God,
It is probably the hardest part of the opera, so if I fall off a cliff, oh well.
Yeah, it's easy for me.
Anybody who's here who has probably seen me practicing, any of my Illinois colleagues here probably know how hard it is.
Yeah.
If they went to see the opera, it's the crazy part right before Scene 2.
Yeah, it's he's gonna be banging away. My part is very easy there. It's just a very long, smooth line.
And I'm just like, I expect perfection. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, shut up, Kevin. Shut up, Kevin. Coming from the guy who lost his Winterreise score.
It was not him. It was not him.
I know. It wasn't his fault.
Kevin had an unfortunate situation. All right. Oh, the chat's still live on my thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, your phone is a workhorse. It's not using any battery whatsoever.
That's really nice.
It's like 88%. I wish my phone did that. All right. Let me see if there's any fun moments in this. Be ready for the scene that knocked me off the piano bench laughing.
Yeah. Here, let me unmod
unmod?
Nightbot real quick so that April can ban him if necessary. Unmod
and I sing along, feel free to.
Okay, April, and Summer, I removed Nightbot as a moderator so you can ban him if people start, requesting stupid or weird commands.
So the funniest part, at least for me, when we were rehearsing this yesterday, was the rape scene. Watching him switch, him switch between himself, which he played in the actual opera, and Lucretia.
Not that people didn't get what you meant, but it just sounded a little wrong to hear somebody say, the funniest part for me was the rape scene.
Okay. As far as how he performed,
yeah.
You know what I meant.
No, I got you. I'm just ribbing you a little bit.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Can tell I'm very boring. All right, Act 2, Scene 1. Here we go.
prosperity of the Etruscans was due to the richness of the native soil, the virility of their men, and the fertility of their women. When the Etruscan princes conquered Rome, they founded the imperial city, building it in stone. And the Etruscan builders watched the brown Roman sweat as they toiled in mountain quarry. Then the victors embellished their palaces with delicate silver and the tapestries which they taught the Roman nobility to weave in the shadows of an Etruscan cellar. Through all their art there runs this paradox, passion for creation and lust to kill. Behind the swan's neck they paint a fox, and on their tombs a wooden bellstone. And Tarquinius Superbus ruled in Rome, relentless as a torrid sun, and the whole city. Now Roman masters become Etruscan servants, and all our cities are bazaar to them. Down with the Etruscans, down with the Etruscans, down with the Etruscans. They recruit our sons and seduce our daughters with public processions and Grecian games. Rome's for the Romans, Rome's for the Romans, Rome's for the Romans. God knows it's never been safe to speak one's mind in Rome, but now every whore has the emperor's ear. Down with the Etruscans, down with the Etruscans, down with the Etruscans, down. Today, one has friends who are officials. Oh, one goes without and gets kicked around. Down with Tarquinius, down. Now the she-wolf sleeps at night, but each Roman marks his man when the she-wolf bays at night. Then their throats shall know our night. Down with the Etruscans, down with the Etruscans, down with the Etruscans, down. Rome's for the Romans, Rome's for the Romans. Relentless as a torrid sun, and the whole city sulk in discontent, hating the foreign aristocrats, their orgies and auguries, and effete philosophies. There was whispering behind shuddering, and the Twistone that was thrown spoke for the whole of Rome. All tyrants fall, no tyranny persists. Through crowds dispersed, the mob is never less. For violence is the fear within us all, and tragedy the measurement of man, and hope his brief view of God. O Christ, heal our blindness, which we mistake for sight, and show us your day, for ours is endless night. While we, as two observers stand between this present audience and that scene, wept with Christ's own tears.
The calm before the storm.
She sleeps as I was upon the night, and light as a lily that floats on a lake. Her eyelids by over her dreaming eyes, as they rake your shadows and drag the deep for the sunken treasures of heavy sleep. Oh, sleeps Lucretia. Oh, sleeps Lucretia.
This is one of the coolest parts of the whole freaking show right here.
This is how I replace percussion.
When Tarquinius desires, then Tarquinius will dare. The shadows of the night conspire to blind his conscience and assist desire. Panther agile and panther virile, the prince steals through the silent hall. And with all the alacrity of thought, he crosses the unlit gallery, where a bust of Calatina stares at him with impotent blind eyes. Now he's passing Bianca's door. Wake up, old woman! Warn your mistress! See how lust hides itself. It stands like a sentinel, then moves with stealth. The pity is that sin has so much grace. It moves like virtue. Back, Tarquinius!
I feel like I'm playing the drum set on guitar.
Oh, sleeps Lucretia.
This is the aria he actually sang.
Yeah, this is my actual moment to sing a song.
Within this frail crucible of light, like a chrysalis contained within its silk oblivion. How lucky is this little light? It knows her nakedness, and when it's extinguished, it envelops her as darkness. Then and lies with her as night. Loveliness like this is never traced, if not enjoyed. It is just waste. Wake up, wake up, wake up, Lucretia. 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 Wake up, Lucretia.
Go that high.
As blood red ruby set in ebony, her lips illumine the black lake of night. To wake Lucretia with a kiss would put Tarquinius asleep awhile. It received Tarquinius, she dreaming of Collatinus, and desiring him draws down Tarquinius, and wakes to kiss again. Lucretia, what do you want? You! What do you want from me? Me! What do you feel? You! In the forest of my dreams, you have always been a tiger. Give me your lips, then if my eyes see their first element, which is your eyes. Give me your lips, then let me rise to my first sepulchre, which is your thighs. No, never! Give me your lips, then let me rest on the oblivion, which is your breast. No! Give me, no! Give me, no! Give me, no! What you have taken, never can you be given. What you have given, how could I give to Tarquinius, since I have given to Collatinus, in whom I am holy, with whom I am only, without whom I am lonely. Yet the light in your eyes is lit with desire, and the cherries of your lips are wet with wanting. Can you deny a blood-stained bliss? I deny, and liberalize your young blood's eyes, and denies refusal and denial of your lips. No, you lie. Can you refuse your blood's desiring? Refuse Lucretia, Lucretia, can you deny? Lucretia, 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 lie your blood denies, you lie your blood denies, you lie your blood Lucretia. Oh, my beloved Collatinus, you have loved so well. You have tuned my body to the chaste note of a silver lute, and thus loveliness like this cannot be chased unless on an blind. For pity's sake, please, too late, Lucretia, too late. of your thighs. Is this the prince of Rome? I am your prince. Passion's a slave and not a prince. Then release me. What peace can passion find? Lucretia, Lucretia. Though I am in your arms, I am beyond your reach. Go, Tarquinius, tis all life. It has the peace of death. It this beauteous. Though my blood's tongue, it speaks, it speaks, it speaks. Though my blood's blood, it finds. I am his, not yours. Beauty so pure is cool, beauty so pure is cool. Your eyes, tears I weep for your lips, mine I thirst for your breast, squeeze I mine. Love's indivisible, love's indivisible. I hold the knife, but bleed. I hold the knife, but bleed. Love's indivisible, though I have won, I'm lost. Oh, give me my soul again, give me my soul again. In your mid sleep, my rest. No, give me my birth again, give me my birth again, give me my birth again. Out of your loins of pain, oh, I must give, I take. Poised like a dart at the heart of woman, man climbs towards his God, then falls to his lonely hell. See how the rampant centaur, see the centaur mounts the sky, and serves the sun with all its seed of stars. Now the great river underneath the ground, Lucretia and Tarquinius is drowned. Get up for Mike, everybody. He's killing it. Oh my god. She whom the world denies, Mary, Mother of God, help us to live this sin which is our nature, and is the cross to him.
final scene coming up.
I just want to take a second to ask you guys if you like that shit. If you like that man right over there playing the piano, by all means, please post your emotes in chat in solidarity.
And by evening it will thunder. What a lovely day. Listen to the noise of the song, and let it fall over the city like a waterfall. Since the day I've grown to. But look, here comes a spendthrift gardener. Flies where the flowers. Let me arrange them royally for Prince Tarquinius. With rain. These roses which you never see, leave in my arms of rain. They will turn in the sun rain and be broken. And why will the pretty waves that close the sea ever comes? Which is the rose? The rose. The rose is the made of lavender. It is the rose. The lavender like a morning glow. To the of spring. Where shall we put these violets, lilac and mimosa? And what shall we do with all these honeysuckle? Reach up like little children's hands, as men from God's own precious set, and we leave the orchids there, Lucretia, to arrange. Colladina's favorite flowers. Bianca, along with the prince, stay here. I think he's already gone. I heard someone gallop from out of the courtyard just before Oh, it was right that we not meant Tarquin, yes, only our Tarquin would gallop on a cobbled road. Our Lady Lucretia sleeping heavily this lovely morning. Shall I wake her? No, don't disturb her. It isn't often she sleeps so well. Forever fretting for Colatinos. I often wonder whether Lucretia's love is the flower of your loveliness is the flower of her love. For in her both love and beauty transform Hush, here she comes. Good morning, my lady. I hope you had happy dreams. If it were all a dream, then waking would be less a nightmare. Did you sleep well? As heavily as death. Look, what a lovely day it is! And see how wonderful are these flowers! Yes, what a lovely day it is! And how wonderful are all these flowers! You have arranged them prettily, but we have left his lordship's favorite flowers for you to do. How kind of you! Where are they? Here, my lady, the most beautiful orchids I have ever seen. Oh, hideous! Take them away! But, my lady, they are such lovely flowers. These are the orchids you have grown. Take them away! I tell you, a marvelous flower! Oh, hideous! Look, Lucia, go send a messenger to my lord Colatinos. What are you waiting for? Go! What message, madam, shall I give the messenger to take to Lord Colatinos? Give him this orchid, tell him I find its beauty out, and that its petals contain the women's pleasure and women's pain. We shall shame this orchid, and tell him a Roman harlot sent it, and tell him to ride straight to her, and to your home. Go, 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 go! Wait till the messenger to take my love. Yes, give my love to the messenger. Give my love to the stable boy and the coachman too. And hurry, 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 hurry. For all men love the chaste Lucretia. Shall I throw the rest away, madam? No, I will arrange them. Here are the flowers. Flowers bring to every ear the same perfection. Even their root and leaf keep solemn vow in pretty child, you have made a wreath. This is how you taught me as a child to weave the flowers together. I remember yesterday, that was 100 years ago. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Yes, I remember. I remember when we have fell like a waterfall over the wide dress, and when her ivory messarine from her ivory tree, and I remember took one of the horses. What did you tell the messenger? Lord Calatinus will come immediately. He must not come. Words can do more harm than good. Only time can heal. Has the messenger gone? Not yet. Then go and stop him. Quick, do as I say. When Lucretia said, do as I say. Quick, hurry. Sometimes a good servant should forget an order, and loyalty should disobey. Sometimes a servant knows better than her mistress when she is serving to her own distress. Did you stop him? It is too late, too late. Lord Calatinus is here. Calatinus alone? No, Junius rode with him. Oh God! Where should he go now? Where is Lucretia? Tell me, where is your lady Lucretia? She's well. Then why was the messenger sent to me? No messenger left here. You're lying. Where is Lucretia? Asleep. My lady's still asleep. Why did you not come to greet us at the gate? Perhaps they were frightened that Tarquinius had come back. Has Tarquinius been here? Answer me. Oh, do not ask, my lord. Tarquinius been here? Last night I heard him gallop from the camp, and I watched for his return, fearing his jealousy of you. He come back at dawn with his horse foundered, so I came to warn you. Too late, Junius, too late, too late. How many consecutive pages was that? It's like 45. I have to pee so badly, oh my god. Here to rest the voce. I'm a little worn out in case you couldn't tell.
You just have to do what that one guy in your chat said, pee and diminished.
Let me check the time here. Alright, we got time. Yeah, exactly. Lucretia, Lucretia. Oh, never again must we two dare to part, for we are of one another, and between us there is one heart. Love as we loved was to be, never but as mighty. That's what it is. To love as we loved was to die, daily with anxiety. To love as we loved was to live on the edge of tragedy. Now there is no sea deep enough to drown my shame. Now there is no earth heavy enough to hide my shame. Now there is no sun strong enough to lift this shadow. Now there is no light dark enough to hide this shadow. Look into my eyes, can you not see the shadow? In your eyes I see only the image of eternity and a tear which has no shadow. Then turn away, for I must tell, though telling will turn your tender eyes to stone, and rake your heart, and bring the bones of grief through the rags of sorrow. Last night, Tarquinius ravished me, and tore the fabric of our love. What we have woven, Tarquinius has broken. What I have spoken never can be forgotten. Oh, my love was too rare for life to tolerate. Nothing for me sorrowing, for me this shame, for you this sorrow. If spirit's not given, there is no need of shame. Lust is all taking, in that there's shame. What Tarquinius has taken can be forgotten. What Lucretia has given can be forgiven. Love's too frail to bear the weight of shadows. Now I'll be chased with holy death to ravish me. See how I wanton. God washes my shame away. Ah. She stabs herself and then dies. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? She stabs herself.
and dies.
This dead hand let fall all at my heart, and when fall, when it played like a fountain, prodigal, with love liberal, wasteful, so brief is beauty. Is this it all? It is all. Romans, arise, see what the Etruscans have done. Here lies the chaste Lucretia dead, and by the queen India's ravished. Now let her body be borne through our city, destroyed by beauty. The throne will fall. I will rule. She lived with too much grace in me, humility. What the Etruscans have done, purity of mind. What the Etruscans have done, fountain, prodigal, with love liberal, wasteful, Grisha dead, then right our queen, yours ravished. Through the city, let her body be borne through our city. So brief is beauty. Is this it all? It is all. Brief is beauty. Destroyed by beauty. Therefore fall. I will rule, destroyed by beauty. The throne will fall. I will rule, I will rule. The throne will fall. I will rule. The throne will fall. I will rule. Done. I will rule. How is it possible that she, being so pure, should die? How is it possible that we, grieving for her, should live so It is not all. It is not all. Poor nature still as frail, and we still fall, and that great crowds no less along that road, and they stand up here. For now he bears our sins and does not fall, and he carrying on turns around strong without doubt, and then forgives us all. For us did he brave with such humility, for us did he die that we might live, and he forgive wounds that we make, and scars that we are. In his passion is our hope, Jesus Christ, Savior. It is all. It is all. He is all. Those are the words. Oh, and finally, the last bit of it. Since time cometh, so life began. Great love has been defiled by fate. Oh man, now with one word and these brief notes we try to harness song to human Woo! All right. Oh my God, good freaking work. Thanks for getting me through Act 2, Scene 2. Oh my God. I forgot how much
People
I
don't,
don't
you,
know.
for those, someone should have hung up the curtain properly. People don't realize for a male how hard it is to sing that high.
Here,
well, they do, but that's
you
why
talk
I
to
was
the
struck.
people. I have to pee so
Go.
freaking badly.
I have to put another